So hello. To wrap up today's session, you've heard Mike talk about this fantastic technology, LEDs, and where we're at and where we're going in the future. John giving you an update on the legislation. And I'm here to say, well, we call the day Unlocking the Potential for LEDs, but for me and fellow designers, you know, the potential is already unlocked. We look at some of the projects that have been achieved using LEDs over a number of years now. And the project on the screen here at the moment, O2, when we first look at the date when we started using LEDs here, Mike was right earlier on when people were saying then it was just for architectural. But this is a client that, and their designers, that took on board a new technology and have continued to adapt other areas of that site using LEDs. They wanted to deliver a message. That message on the exterior of the building was, yes, come in, we're exciting, come and look at us. And they were able to deliver visual messages, not just through lighting, but through visual media. So you'll see these areas around the outside of the O2 delivering messages around the artist that's being played there, or some promotions that are available inside. And then once you get inside, it's more of this experience, this dynamic experience. And everything that the O2 want to do is make the people that enter those premises remember that place for a reason. And we've been able to do it with other technologies, and we recognize the fact that these challenges have always been there. But what LEDs enable you to do is another tool in your palette to deliver those solutions, to make those lasting memories for the people that visit there, and continue to expand on your building. You take on technology at a certain time and grow with that technology. They now have the first 100% lit LED nightclub on those premises, with LED and LCD TVs on the ceiling, just to provide a unique 360-degree experience for the people that go there. So they've really continued to adapt to the technology as it's grown. And if we look at experience further, nothing more enhances that than the retail experience. Retailers themselves will look at, how can I make my experience unique for people? Shopping centres themselves are now no different. They want to draw and increase footfall as much as they can. And at this project here, 100% LED products. But it was the control aspect that came with it as well. And Mike's mentioned lighting controls, John's mentioned lighting controls. It was controls that really brought this project together. From a monitoring perspective, how can we monitor that goes on? From the emergency side, the standard side, and then the dynamic side. How we can integrate this new technology and provide color changing to guide people through their experience, not just inside the building, but also as they went outside. So color delivering messages, moving images to really enhance the experience and take it all the way through an indoor-outdoor traveling time throughout the shopping stores. And retailers will continue to use color, continue to use ways of drawing and attracting people to certain promotions. We supported Selfridges on their ocean promotion to try and get people to understand, oh, what have they done to that building? Should we come in? Should we come and find out? And the dynamics here was two colors. They were focusing on the blue and the green. But the ability given to this store is that in the future, they can change it. Whatever promotion they want to bring, we're able to change the environment to attract new people. So they can change as their audiences change. And it doesn't have to be new stores. It can be heritage buildings as well. You know, working a lot now in these heritage-type buildings where they want to change their image, draw new people in, let people know what they're doing. But one of the key things here was energy saving. Whilst we're doing all the color-changing aspects, which is great with LEDs, don't forget that there is the energy saving story that go with all of these projects as well. And here, this was key. In actual fact, their biggest drive was energy saving. It was at the time that Ken Livingstone was saying, right, well, all exterior lighting has to be turned off at night time in London. So it was a challenge to him because he wanted to do this project, and we did it with him. We did it with the designers and the architects to say, we can provide you those images using LEDs, using controls, and providing those messages. And other heritage buildings have done the same thing. Brighton Pavilion already had won a number of awards for the way they lit the building the first time round. Another designer was then employed and said, come on, what else can we do? So let's reduce the energy by 75% and enhance how that building looks. Let's provide some more dynamics. There were some design challenges, as we've had before. We couldn't change the cabling, the location of the floodlights, the location of the fittings, but we were able to do it. So that potential was unlocked. Those changes were realised and really gave them a new look and feel to what was, already an award-winning building. And most recently, working with partners, some of which are here with us tonight, looking at an architect and designer's visualisation for a new arena in Leeds. So it's now the first direct arena. But these are visualisations. This is what the team were given to say, this is what we want the building to look like, and this is the effect we want to have at night time. And by working closely with our controls partners, using different controls packages, using different LED technologies, we're able to deliver this dynamic effect to this fantastic arena. And it does change whether it's a musician, whether it's a opera, theatre, or even now comedians. And this was a brand new building. So this was something, not just saying we can upgrade old ones, we can do something with new ones as well. And it doesn't just stop there. This is where you can start to get imaginative with your solutions. Now we're appealing to artists that are now bringing lighting into corridors, but their own corridors, delivering a message, making a statement. And this is one thing that maybe traditional technologies didn't enable you to do, that LEDs are able to provide this method statement or this statement-making product. You've got Vienna High Street here looking at integrating street lighting in a tree formation. Hold on a minute. Earlier on, Mike was saying trees as lighting wasn't going to happen, but there's someone already trying to do it. So the future is here. The technology is here. Artists using it to make statements. Statements around green energy, statements around their personal messages. And this one here, don't want to see the end of the heritage lantern. So using LEDs to prolong the lifetime of a heritage lantern. And if you really want to get wacky, you can start saying, well, okay, I don't want to throw away my old transit van. I'm going to put LEDs on the skin of that. Use LEDs to light that. Just opens up your mind to different things. And if you want to put it into clothing, then why, go ahead and do that. So that dress that Fergie's wearing from the Black Eyed Peas actually contains our LEDs in it. So there are endless opportunities. And I think OLEDs opens up a new opportunity for us as well. So that was me wrapping up the potential of LEDs in my 10-minute slot. Thank you, guys. But I'm around upstairs and next door. Come and experience some of these things next door. Come and have a chat to us, challenge us. If there are new ideas or something you haven't seen yet, then that's what we're here for. So thank you for my 10 minutes. Manny?